this beautiful Friday's edition of In the Box, a Hockey Card Show, I am showcasing a very small set that is probably one of my favorites due to the photography alone. I was opening up 6 packs, then I decided on 7, and finalized my decision on 8, plus our 2 bonus 90s era packs. That's 10 packs in one show, in a manner of speaking. So stick around for the show because we got a little bit of this and some of that and some of the other stuff. And it's all starting right now. There we go. Oh! Jeez. Welcome one and all, young and old, to another Friday's edition of In the Box, a Hockey Card Show. This is it. This is the end of the week. Well, the work week at least. And we already know what we could look forward to on today's show. This time, I'm completely prepped. Well, that's a lie. I don't have the 90s boxes here. We'll just edit that part out. All right. Now they don't know the difference. I'm not a liar. My shirt's falling apart. My other t-shirt has a cool design on it. I have no idea why that cracks me up. Hoping you're not working terribly hard. Maybe you're not even at work. Maybe it's an extra long weekend for you. Of course, as we Canadians know, it is the Canada Day long weekend. Just another extra added bonus of something to look forward to this weekend. But nonetheless, the show will go on. Despite there being so many different sets out there, you wouldn't think I would have trouble actually picking something for today's Flashback Friday. As much as I love to concentrate on a lot of 90s products, I think I've done a good deal of those already. Suddenly, a memory hit me. I have no idea what triggers these. Truly, I'm wondering how many people will actually remember these or know of them. On this week's Flashback Friday, I am showcasing 1988-89 Esso All-Stars. Some of you marinated hobbyists have to remember this set. How can you not? Right off the hop, the cards were not exactly the same dimensions as the cards that we know and love. However, this unnumbered set showcased 48 All-Star players. Distributed in Canada in packs of 6, you were only capable of getting 1 pack if you purchased gasoline at a participating Esso service station. So as mentioned, they are not exactly the same dimensions as the cards that we know today. A little bit smaller. I probably should have took one out to show you guys. I'm sure you guys have probably already seen them. As you can see, they did feature a borderless action photo with facsimile autographs, which I thought was a pretty nice touch. To be quite honest with you, I'm not entirely sure whether they should be considered cards or stickers. Although the back had the complete checklist of the entire set, it also turned into an adhesive once you moistened it. The reason for that was because there was a 32-page album that you could put them in, which came in both English and French. So this was intended to hold the stickers. I wondered how many people licked the backs and then stuck them into the album. And the album had 5 players that were already pasted in as a starter. Ed Jockman, Al McInnes. Okay, hold on. Let's start that again. Ed Jockman, Al McInnes, Rick Middleton, Bernie Perron, and Pierre Pilote. Personally, I have never gotten any of these. Of course, when they came out, I was just a kid. However, I am kind of shocked that my father never picked any up, at least none that I'm aware of. But I do recall some of my friends having that clear cellophane pack with that nifty header card in the front. There it is. Even they don't define if it's a card or a sticker. The one thing that I remember most about these cards was the photos. Personally, I believe these are some of the greatest photos that I've ever seen on cards or stickers. These action shots are just flippin' amazing. And the roster is absolutely mind-blowing. Beliveau, Mike Bossy, Tony Esposito, Ken Dryden, Gordie Howe, Dale Hawerchuk, Guy Lafleur, Mark Messier, Bobby Orr, Marvelous Mario Lemieux, Borja Salming, Steve Shutt, Billy Smith, Brian Trottier, Lorne Gump Worsley. If I keep going, I might as well just name off the entire checklist. Within my time in this hobby, I have gotten many of these cards several times over. However, always ended up coming in really rough shape. But at some given point, one came in that was fully protected, complete, and absolutely mint condition. Although this is a very small set, it is by far one of my most favorite sets just due to the photographs alone. And that is this week's Flashback Friday Showcase. Now, I do have some packs to open, as you recall, from the massive parcel that we received some time ago. We don't have very much left to go. So why don't you say that we just kind of sit back and check out and see what's in the box. Card cam coming up. Let's go. So, let's go. As you can see here, I've got my packs all set and ready to roll. That's from the parcel. If you've been watching the show for some time, you know there was a massive parcel that came in from Scott, and we are getting down to it. I got about 8 packs here for today, and of course, off to the side, which you cannot see, is our 2 90s era packs that we open. We open 2 of those at the end of the show and see what we get. So let's dig in to these packs here. All right. All kinds of goodies. Helps out with my collection. And if it's not going into the collection, goes into that fantabulous website that you can see the address in the description of this video. John Klinberg, we got some Udi canvas. I'm assuming, okay, good. Okay, I was making the assumption that maybe we were going to have a whole pack of canvas because there's a canvas on the back as well. But I was tricked once again. Okay, all right. Let's look into these. We got some authentic moments. Some rookie class, Thomas Harley. That's a set I'm still going to be working on for a while. Oh, okay, we got some holographics. Harley again. We got 2 of him, so one of those will make it on the site. If anybody wants to try and finish their collection and requires that card, you know where to find it. Was this a Dallas Stars pack or something? Oh, no, just, okay. Never mind. Okay, I'll keep my lips shut in regards to that. Some Ultimate Victory. Got a couple of those. Some more O-Pee-Chee. We've got a ton of O-Pee-Chee on this show quite often, regularly almost. David Perra. Some more canvas. And a nice little chunk here of some Parkhurst rookies. This is from 2001-2002. This is when In the Game owned the rights to the Parkhurst brand. So, Lefebvre, let's see who we got here. Because I know there's some of these that I'm still needing. Just the rookies for this set. I have the entire base set, as far as I recall. Trent Hunter. Does that say Lasak? And I'm not a fan of this. Kostopoulos. I can recognize that because it's nice and long. Ivanin. Oh, some of these players I've never even heard of. Some of them. Konstantinov. Yeah, some of them I've never even heard of. But still working on getting the rookies for this set. Because, yeah, I mean, they come in periodically. But I'm shocked you think after this long I would probably have them all. Because they're fairly easy to come by, I would imagine. Especially for me. Jake McCabe. some canvas, and Patrick Laine, who was also in our beautiful, what was it, the retro throwback flow. Yeah, our topic some episodes ago. That was, oh my gosh, that was hilarious. That was beautiful. Beautiful. All right, opening pack number 2. Some more canvas. Roussel. Joel Ward. Portraits. Draisaitl. Got a ton of these. The portraits. Mason Marchment. Some more O-Pee-Chee. Now this particular year of canvas, I'm still working on quite heavily because I don't have a ton. I have a good chunk, but still working on these quite a bit. Marchessault, we've got Bodker as well. Vlasic. Every time I see Vlasic, I always think of the pickle. Hey, that's what it's called, isn't it? The Vlasic pickles? Yeah. All right. Anthony Mantha. His bobblehead there. And Brock Besser. I feel like those were going to topple. Granlund. Ehlers. Different year here of canvas. Trocheck. Rick Nash. And Dubinsky. All right. Some O-Pee-Chee Platinum. Again, a ton of these. I've been seeing of course, the new Platinum is of course invading a lot of different markets or marketplaces, I should say, and groups and things like that. And the one thing, if I haven't said it yet on the show, the one thing that I really like, the whole Platinum idea, the O-Pee-Chee Platinum idea, I really like it. But I find the product reminds me way too much of Topps Chrome. And I don't think it's hard to figure out why. But the second thing that I can't necessarily say that I like, but the second thing I want to point out is what I do not like is how it just mimics O-Pee-Chee. And I'm pretty sure, unless it's changed, but that's how Topps works. There's regular Topps, and then there's Topps Chrome. And it basically mirrors that. And that's the only thing that I'm not a fan of. I figure the way I see it is, you're calling it Platinum. It's like it's supposed to be a whole other product altogether. Make a different design for it. I don't know. Am I wrong? I mean, maybe people like that. I'm not a fan of it. Personally, myself, I would think they would make something else, something unique, right? For that brand. That's all I want to say. Now, of course, I know some people are going to say, yeah, but there's autographs, there's all these different inserts and die cuts, and yeah, I get that, right? I get that, but I still think they should design, something new. That's just my input, anyways, as unpopular as it is. Braden Shen, more canvas. Arvidsson, canvas. And Cal Foote. Still working on that, as I mentioned previously. And some more holographics. Now, the extended series stuff is starting to come out more and more, especially from previous years. So that's going to help me out. I remember when it first came out, holy moly, people were selling cards, probably get this card here for like freaking $6. Somebody's selling it and going, oh, we have $6 for it. Now it's like people try to sell it on the auction sites that I'm on, and it's like they're lucky if they get $1 for it. It's crazy, right? It's crazy how the hype works. Nikolai Ehlers, and ending it off with Toffoli. Okay, I'm liking this card on the back. Can't wait to see who it is. Well, I actually saw who it was, but it's going to be a cool card to see. Liking that. All right, just taking a note. Taking them out of that team bag there. We got some O-Pee-Chee Retro. Arm is itchy. Rub it against the arm of the chair. Always something weird going on over here. Brickley. And we got Thompson, MVP rookies. This should be the silver, what do you call those? The silver, oh my god, silver scripts. Which I thoroughly like to collect the silver scripts. It doesn't matter what year it is. They are pretty difficult to put together. Like, there's like 98, 99 MVP silver scripts. Holy flip. Still working on that to this day. Like, to this day, right? And I love getting a nice little stack of them from time to time. The downside is, I'd be like, oh, man. You know, I can't go through like 30 or 40 of them, and it's like, only needed one. It's like, oh, man. Never get the numbers I need. And we got some Fleer Ultra. This is from 94-95, the Sergei Fedorov highlight subset. Looks like we got a couple of them in here. Very, very nice. Really like this this set, the way it just looks. How they like kind of put that blue tint to the background, or well, it looks blue anyways. It looks like a lightish blue because it doesn't necessarily look very gray, but at least in my opinion, it doesn't. And they just make them stand out by keeping them in color. So it was pretty nice set, and amazing player as well. All-star favorites from Parkhurst, Tarasenko. Looks like we got a couple of those. Drew Doughty, I know I have that. And Brent Burns. Pretty nice cards. Not too bad. Another silver script. Uyghur. And we got some rookie class here. So I'm wondering, because we got more of these in previous packs, and I'm wondering if there's close to a set. I'm not even going to attempt to read the names on the front. But you know what? Like, that's where the excitement is. It's in the front. And just look in the back. It's just them staring at the camera. But I cannot see the names. I have a hard time seeing the names on these cards. They're so tiny right there in the corner. Yeah, it just blends so well with that gray. Yeah, I'm not even going to try and attempt. Right, that looks... I recognize a lot of these faces. Chipchura. Shepherd. Not, yeah. So you never see some of those faces. You still look at a card and you know the name, but it's just not coming to you. But you can look at the face and you're like, oh, I know that guy. Oh, man. Okay, 2 cards remaining in this pack. This is an SP Authentic. This is a Rookie Authentics. Just checking the back here. Didi McCready. And we've got this John Quenneville. So I almost pronounced the H. I'm not supposed to. Air to the ice. Really like these cards. They're really nice looking. Very fancy looking. Okay, got another pack here, and I'm already seeing some O-Pee-Chee. Let's take a look. We got Patrick Sharp, O-Pee-Chee Retro, Crosby from Team Canada from Heroes and Prospects. What year is this one again? Which one? What year is it again? This is 2006, so this is likely 6-7. I, of course, do have this entire set, but I'm absolutely amazed how well these cards actually sell. Like, they are base cards to the set, but I've seen people like grabbing like really well-known players that we know today, of course, Crosby being one of them, Ovechkin, Malkin, I'm trying to think of other ones, and people are just putting them in small lots, and they sell like crazy, and they're just base cards to the set, but it's just crazy how well they're selling. Some Victory Rookie. Well, I thought there was more than one. Okay, so just the one. Just the one for now. All-star favorites, again, we got Jamie Benn, Tarasenko once again. We'll make that onto the site at some given point. Game Breakers from Victory. That's the year I feel they started getting a little fancy. This is 8-9. That's what I feel like. Even though Victory was such a low-end product, like buy a pack for like $1 or something. That's when I feel they started, they started making things look way better. Like for low-end cards, for cheaper cards, they made them look pretty darn good. Not at first. I didn't find they were all that fancy at first, but as they progressed, they started getting a lot better looking. Jimmy VC, UD Canvas, and Kachuk. Leon Draisaitl for Platinum there. The retros. Rick Nash, Total Zero. I have that subset in its entirety. Foucault, Hot Rookies, Perot. It's a gold medallion. Still working on those. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's in rough shape. But I do recall this, the special collector's edition. The Arena, I think it's called like Arena, I can't remember the rest of it, but just Arena something. It was a set, and of course they were all pretty much cards of them in like in a tuxedo, a really nice suit, with a hockey stick, skates, and all that stuff or whatever. It was kind of strange a little bit. It was a bit of a strange set. But then there was also this this hologram here of Pat Falloon, which is pretty cool. There was a guy actually a couple of weeks ago I saw that was inquiring about it, and he was like, because he had one, and he was like, dude, like he was confused. I forget in what sense. I can't recall what he was confused about at the time, or now, but I did at the time, and might have been where it came from, I think. So this was limited, if you can consider 198,000 copies limited, but it was pretty nice. And I think, because I don't know a whole lot about the set. I do have the set, but I think that you got one hologram per set, because I think it came in its own little box. So when you bought it, you got the whole set in its entirety. At least that was my case. And I think you were able to get one of these holograms. I don't remember how many holograms there were. This one says hologram number 6. But yeah, I just remember buying it. And I never looked back. I was, oh, what's that? Need it? Buy it later. And that was it. Never bothered researching it or nothing. Oh, jeez. Now, these are pretty cool, too. The Be a Player. This is 2002-2003 memorabilia. This is from In the Game. Or In the Game did own this, but they had the Be a Player logo on it. I guess, I don't know. I'm assuming, I don't know if that was supposed to come across as a brand, Be a Player, but these are pretty cool. The set is, if it's the set I'm thinking about, was pretty darn big. This, yeah, so anyways, yeah, that's pretty much all I got. It was probably more I was going to say, and I don't recall right now. So, I kind of got lost and just listening to my lips flap there. Okay, we have got some Shining Stars, got a ton of those. Some Players Club Parallel from a Collector's Choice from the 90s. Maltby. Cody McLeod. Victory Rookie. Jonathan Quick, this is MVP. If I recall correctly, this is just like the blue. As you can see, the blue here. Border, like the side and the logo. If I remember correctly, this was from the box set. So I think if you got the cards from packs, I think they were brown. It's been a little bit. What year is this? 18, 19. It's been a little bit, but I'm pretty sure the blue was from the box set. And that's how you were able to define, I guess, whether it was from a box set or I don't see what the big deal was, but okay, whatever. Eric Lindros, Hat Trick Artists. This is from Leaf from the 90, I want to say 94. Am I right? Or 93, 94 maybe? Very, very simple card. It's a very, very simple subset. Like just taking a look at it, you can tell. But nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with that. Simple is fine. Simple is absolutely fine. And the big E on top of that. Back then, holy moly, people would be freaking over that, I'm sure. Big E once again for SP. This is the insert. I remember this set. I remember buying a box. I split on a box with my best buddy back in the day. I can't remember what year. And we bought a box of 90, it had to be 94, 95 Upper Deck. And these were the SP inserts. So, yeah, I wonder what year that was when we split on a box. Because it wasn't the same year it released. It was like years later. We're like, why don't we split on a box? Because we obviously couldn't afford it single-handedly like that. So, Jake for Tannen. Some more Platinum. And another Retro, which we got at the beginning. If I'm not... Yeah, right there. Look at that, Patrick Sharp. We'll just put those two guys together like that. All right, on to pack number, what is it? Pack number 4? I think so. Or is this 5? All right, lost count. Okay, let's go. All right, victory rookie, Johan Franzen. Griffin Reinhardt. Still working on these ones too from 14-15. O-Pee-Chee Platinum, the retros. Bukestad. Prism. Oh, got a couple of him. That's awesome. The golds. Not too fancy there. Got so many of these. I must have like 4 sets of these by now. The franchise. They're really nice though. They're nice cards. Like considering their score. There's only 6 cards in the subset. So great players there. In that subset, Darcy Tucker, Donruss Preferred, an amazing, awesome, crazy, cool set. Really like this. Really like this set. Love to showcase that. If I haven't already. Vincent Damphouse. That's what I would call him when I was a kid, because I didn't know how to say his name back in the day. So I just looked at how... Oh, it's Damp House. And then eventually I heard it on TV, Damphouse, right? So I was like, oh, okay. But that's how I always remember it now. So this is the Leaf 97-98. And these were really nice. This was a well thought up set, I think. I thought it was really, really, really well done. I think, I don't know why I'm thinking this to myself, but I feel this is a parallel. But I don't want to say anything in case I am wrong, but I'm thinking it is. I'm thinking it is. Yeah, I'm almost positive. Okay, Roman Turek from SP. Andy Moog. I say Moog. Some people say Moog. I don't really know what the deal is there. But anyway, Star Quest from Collector's Choice. Got some Fleer Ultra. Henrik Zetterberg. Season Crowns. More Biography of a Season. Had a bunch of those. And I touched base on these ones before. Jeremy Roenick from Donruss. The special print where there's no number on the back. It's actually a letter. I never did look into that. I never looked into like how far do they go into the alphabet? They might go all the way through, right? I don't recall. From early Upper Deck 92 or 90, is it 90? I think it's 93, 94. Award winners. These were okay cards, not bad. I think they should have kept the color on the player though, but not too bad. Mr. Belfour, Euro Stars, Hasek. A plethora of these have come through. These are pretty cool. I've seen a couple of these selling lately. The Net Minders from Topps. Very nice looking cards. Season's Best back. Very nice cards. Show them off there a little bit like that. Yeah, it's really nice cards. Really nice cards. Draft Day Gems, Dominic Hasek. What is this? Oh, wait, hold on a second. Are these... I wonder if these are the same, some of the cards. I don't know. I remember showcasing I remember showcasing some playing cards some time ago, if you guys remember. And I wonder if this is what one of those packs look like. Hockey Hall of Fame. You got your guys here, Bobby Hull. I think all of them are Bobby Hull. Yeah, they are. Well, that's interesting. Interesting. Very cool. Oh, you crashed the game, Parkhurst. They had all kinds of different variations. They had the green. I think it's this year anyway. This one in particular. What year is that? And of course, they're not going to tell me. But we'll say 94. Yeah, it's 94, 95. Okay, so yeah, they had the red. They had blue, green, I think. Oh my god, just a mess. Just a mess. I just not a fan of when they just change the color. It's like, whatever. Okay, anyways. Theron Fleury from Pinnacle. It's from the 90s, 95, 96. This is the Rink Collection. And I think, I remember getting one similar. I don't think it was this one here, like this particular set, but I remember getting a Rink Collection not Parker's, but Pinnacle card, and I couldn't remember what it was called. I'm pretty sure. But I knew it was written on the back on this one. So this is 95, 96. These are pretty cool. Like nothing too fancy. I mean, yes, it's foil, but aside from that and the line design there that they have on it, and you can see as I'm reflecting it in the light, it's it is what it is. Nothing crazy. 2000s Ice Age 2000 Topps Joe McGinley. These are pretty cool cards too. A little bit of that reflective foil on there. Another Theron Fleury. Really liking these ones, the first strike cards. They were pretty nice. Only 15 in the set from 95, 96. Yeah, not a bad design. I thought it was okay. They grade him out there if he goes over that border right there. That's pretty neat. Pretty cool. I have never gotten any of these before. Alexander McGillney from Starting Lineup. That is freaking cool. I have never gotten any of these before. I remember the little action figures, if we can call them that, of the all kinds of different players, and I had Theron Fleury at one point and someone else. I want to say, I can't even remember the team right now, but I want to say it was Buffalo, but I might be wrong. And yeah, Starting Lineup. I just remember seeing that logo, Starting Lineup, on the packaging. That's pretty cool, seeing a card like that. And all world team, Ryan Miller. Got a ton of those. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. Okay, we're getting into another one. Let's see what kind of stuff is in this one. Jamie Benn Victory Rookie. And some more MVP. This is Power Game. I think that's what it is. Power Game. Got so many of these. A lot of these come through, actually. The Collector's Choice Stick'ems. Pretty neat concept. They were like stickers. You just peel off the player. Steve Mason. Some O-Pee-Chee from the previous years. SP Excitement. Still working on this one. It's a little older. Early 90s. Early 90s. Early 2000s. 2002, maybe 3. Still working on those. Love these ones. These ones are actually pretty neat from the mask collection, which I think there was only 2. It was either a one-off or there were 2 that released for the mask collection, 2 sets. I might be mistaking it with something else, but yeah, it might have been a one-off. So these were pretty cool too. Like, it looks like an insert, but realistically it's not. It's just a high numbered card manning the net. So still, I think for the regular base set, I think it was like 100 cards, but anything a bit beyond that, I think was short printed, or just harder to get or something. Oh man, I should probably start doing some research on this stuff. get so much stuff. It's hard to keep everything in your brain. Mike Modano. This is the SP die cut from the 90s there. Oh, look at that. We got Exhibit. This is Standing on Tradition. I don't think I have any of these because it does not look familiar to me. I do have some Exhibit cards, like the base set and stuff like that, and some other inserts, but this particular insert doesn't ring a bell to me. But then again, you got like 500,000 cards. You're not going to memorize every single freaking card, right? Like, until you go through it again, you know, sleeving them or adding stuff to them. Super Skills, Hardest Shot, Mike Modano from Topps. That was a pretty neat subset, that one there. Ed Belfour preview card. Got a plethora of the Aginla ones like this, some previous episodes. And we got some Prism here. Taylor Beck, Rask, Beaulieu, Tenorti, a couple of him, Granlund, and Howden. I think I have pretty much all of those already. Joe Sakic, NHL's Best. Seen those a ton of times here. Forsberg, Ice Age. Chris Drury, the Stadium Club. This is the... Hold on a second here. This is the refractor, but that's not what I'm looking at here. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. But as you see the sticks here at the bottom, right? Okay, yeah, the sticks here at the bottom. But then there's also an outline just above that of the sticks again. And there's another outline right by this guy's knee. So I'm wondering if this is like one of those misprints. Yes, it is, because I can see his name right here. So his name's written here. And then there's also an indent. That's the best way I can put it there. It's probably not really an indent, but yeah. So this is just a misprint card. Somebody would be loving to have that. I mean, it's not anything crazy, but I like the fact that it's a refractor. It's one thing I've noticed. Is some people like the refractors. And Modano ending it off in the MVP Stanley Cup edition. Really liked that set. That was a one-off. Golden Memories. Really, really cool. All right, guys. All right, another pack ready to open. We got all kinds. There's just a mixture of stuff. Once again, Adam Fox, some O-Pee-Chee retro. Sam Reinhart from Black Diamond Rookie Gems. Rasmus Anderson Young Guns, baby. There we go. There we go. Poirier Young Guns. Irving Young Guns. What is this, like Calgary? No, okay. Well, a couple of Calgary players there all in a row. Hefford, yes. I don't have this one. At least it doesn't look familiar to me. The Legends from Timmy's. Need that. Ted Lindsay, need that. Trend Centers, I don't recognize that either. Awesome. Pavel Zacha, Young Guns. Oh, look at that. We got a couple of Young Guns, eh? Like, well, more than a couple. Look at that. That's not bad. Look at Crazy Legs again! Oh, my gosh. He loves showing up here. He just loves just skating around. Crazy Legs! Ross Colton, Young Guns. Okay, some more O-Pee-Chee rookies here. This is Puljujarvi, O-Pee-Chee glossy rookies. Jacob Trouba, the yellow. Not sure exactly what the title of maybe it is just yellow. I don't know. Who knows, right? With Upper Deck, who flipping knows? Start naming things. Orange Slice. Taxi Cab Yellow. It's like, oh my gosh. Just keep it simple, guys. Come on now. Brady Tkachuk, rookie commence. Don't see too many of this, but the Full Force. PK Subban goal insert. Really cool. Really cool. Some, oh, nice. Nice. We got a couple of these before, so this is going to be good. Doug Harvey. This is the anniversary set. I should really look into that because I don't even know how many cards are in that set. Look at this. Authentic rookies from SB Game Used. Numbered out of 205. That's not so bad. That is pretty cool. Got 2 more cards to go. And it's Young Guns. Yeah, 21-22 is the extended edition, so it's just the, it's not technically his Young Gun card. And then, of course, we got McTavish here as well. And then the extended, that's the beautiful Black Diamond. Really liking that. And then we got a small one here with some top loaders in it. So let's just take a dip into this and see what we got. If I can open it, I'm having a hard time gripping onto it. Let's see what's remaining. William Nylander. The Canvas. Series 2. Wait a minute, is this the dark? Well, I'll be darned. Alrighty, okay. Let's go. Ice Carvings, Johnny Gaudreau. That is from Metal Universe. Those are flipping really nice cards. Really liking that. I think we've got a few of these, but I don't recall Gaudreau, but we did get some on the show. And Nick Robertson, the red marquee O-Pee-Chee marquee rookie. That's all right. And last card is Mr. Connor McMichael, Future Watch out of 500. This is from 2020-21 SP Authentic. So, yes, sir. Of course, it's not as like a rookie card per se. It's just subset, guys. Subset. All right. Okay. So, I'm going to just push these off to the side, if I may. Because we got a couple of packaroonies to open. As you know, it's part of the whole Flashback Friday theme, kind of goes hand in hand with this, I guess. We've got our trusty Slapshot OHL. Let's just grab one at random here. I don't know. I never remember where I grabbed them last. Never remember. 2 packs stuck together. We'll just grab that one. This might last me until like the next series. Only opening up a pack every week. Yeah. I would really eventually like to open up a full box of something. Like, especially something from the 90s. You know? Because otherwise, you know, I don't know. I think if I just start dipping into doing like box breaks like everyone else, then I'm just being like everyone else. So this is just a smidge different. Okay, here we go. Let's check out and see what we got. Sudbury Wolves, Burkett. That's what I'm reading. Burkett. Cam White from the Centennials. Rob Gwynn. Belleville Bulls. What does that say? Wasilko? If I'm pronouncing every single letter, Wasilko, that's what I'm going to get out of that. Detroit Whalers. Payne from the Barrie Colts. Jeff DaCosta from the Frontenacs. Todd Norman from the Gulf Storm. Jeff Paul from the Thunder. Ryan Schmidt from the Peterborough Petes. And Dan Preston ending it off. I'm just going to go through these again. Jeff Paul. I'm just trying to see, was there any names here that I recognized? I cannot say that there is, honestly. And I'm looking in the back just to see. Well, Rob Gwynn looks like he was drafted. Hold on. So on the back here, it says the his eligibility. If I said that right without screwing that up. So, and then sometimes it'll tell you, right? NHL status, 6th round, 94 for Toronto. 8th round, 94 to Edmonton. And I think the rest, there just says what year. Oh, no, 5th round, 95 for Vancouver. Todd Norman. Yeah, that's it. All right. So I can't say I recognize any teams there. Sorry. All right, man. This is the one pack I really look forward to. When I open this pack, when I open these ones, I think if I was a kid, if I was back in those days opening up these packs, how would I see it, right? Because I know me, obviously. So it's like, it'd be kind of cool to get, to see how I would react then with these cards today. Because they were probably much more highlighted back then than they are today. Well, obviously. All right. So I grabbed that pack. You saw where it came from. Let's dip into 91, 92. Let's go back, my friends. Let's go back a little ways and see. You got the San Jose Sharks right there, right at the top, and our trusty, awesome, flavorful gum is waiting for us. Just going to wipe the dust off here, right off the top of this card. And let's see who we've got. Central Red Army. Oh my gosh. Oh man, brings me back. Oh wow. This is great. Phil Bourque. What else we got? Cloutier. Oh boy. Oh boy. Chris Nealon. Or is it Nyland? I think it's Nyland. All right, who's our top prospect here? Who is that top prospect? We got an ear. We got an ear. Who is it? Is it Kidd? Trevor Kidd! As if I was right. Trevor Kidd in those big glasses. Look at those. I shouldn't be freaking laughing. I wore goggles like that too when I was in high school and stuff. Kerry Wilson, another Flames card. How do you pronounce that name? I don't even want to say it now. I don't even recall this guy actually. Murray Craven, and oh yeah, the good old San Jose, the jersey cards there, like literally, like the jersey card. Who? Let me see this guy here. I don't recognize this guy here, but he played quite a bit in 90-91, 36 games. I'm drawing a blank on this guy. Might be just my old age. That might be it. All right. So, it's come down to it. We're getting down to the card of the episode. So we're going to go with a runner-up because I have one. I'm going to go with this one for a runner-up. The Trevor Kidd top prospects. And the reason why I'm going with it is such a classic design for me. It's nothing fancy. It's nothing to scream and shout about, with that that kind of horrible puck looking icon there, logo, whatever you want to call it, top prospects. But it was, just a very simple design, a little hockey stick there. But this brings me back. I know back in the day when I was, just a little guy, I did get a top prospect card and I'd lose my flipping mind. It's a rookie card! It's a rookie card! Just freaking out, right? And Trevor Kidd, it's Trevor Kidd, right? So, yeah. So, that's the runner-up. That's all I got for that one. Our classic 90s pack break there. And oddly enough, which I just realized now, this is a bit of a little Flames lot here. Our card of the episode is this Ice Carvings Johnny Gaudreau from Metal Universe. As I mentioned before, we gotten these on the show before. I don't recall getting a Gaudreau. However, it is a friggin' nice card that acetate, and it's like, you know, you obviously see right through it there. But it is a really cool concept for a card, you know. I think it's, yeah. That's all I got. That's all I got, really. I mean, it's a little hard, though, to see him here. And they have him, like, in blue there. But it's a little tough to see. But I guess if you point him in the light, maybe it's a little better. A little easier on the eyes. But regardless, that is the card of today's episode. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of everything in between. As I could always rely on getting a really good mix of stuff. A couple of these young guns, though, were pretty freaking cool. I need a couple of these ones for sure. Let me be honest, I was having a bit of a withdrawal from not opening up stuff, so I kind of wanted to just really get into it today. All right. It's like that almost every episode. I'll admit, there were a handful of times where I got some packages in the mail and thought, I'll just open one off camera. Just one. And then my subconscious has to come into play. If you open one, you're going to want to open another one, and another one, and another one. You won't have any left for the show. So I have to can the idea altogether, and I have to wait. The suffering that I go through for you guys. The way I see it, as long as it keeps you guys entertained and you keep coming back, it's all worth it. And with that being said, if you haven't already subscribed, you might want to go ahead and click on that, because it is the only way that you can click on that notification button to get a ding-a-ling whenever we drop a new video. I say we like there's like 8 people here with me. I suppose with all the voices and personalities, like, it's kind of accurate. But I'm sure you're ready to get your weekend started, so I want you to remember that collecting does not have to break the bank. And until we meet again, just keep building that amazing collection. Y'all don't forget to come on back now. God, I'm a nerd sometimes. Keep collecting, stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Take care.